I think it was for our first meeting. A lot of persons believed in us. I felt like I didn't hear from God, but the Lord just kept on pumping encounters and encounters. In the dream, I had an angel come and he held the phone and sent 1 million. Next morning, I woke up, someone sent 1 million. And the Lord did it back then because I didn't have someone that could hold me and say, this thing you are doing is of God. Those around me believe, but I was broken. Like, I would go back to my room and I would be crying. I was like, let me just go ahead. Like, what is the worst that can happen? I already confused. I was going to make a video, apologize to the general public. I'm the one that thought God didn't come. I made a comment one time I was praying. I said, if an angel mistakenly whispers something for her and I'm not meant to hear, I'm doing it. I'd rather wait for him to restrict me. What we're planning now, when we announce it, you'll see it. So planning, don't worry. I want to gather 5,000 people. I've gone to him with it. There's no restriction. And all this started because I had obeyed him at the beginning. I know people who might make statements like, there's no money, don't go. I don't believe it. Even though you don't hear it clearly, but you can sense that the Lord is beginning. I would say, investigate it.
So when did you venture into media? What was the drive?
I prompted for a good laptop. Like, I want to learn graphic design. Like, that was my daily bread. But now I realized that wasn't where the money was actually. It was the business of media. I volunteered for Shiloh. My times were on Papa's pages, Mama's pages. I rendered the solution to Pastor Oyedepo. I started handling a pitch for like months in our room. I was like, what can we call this thing? Somebody just said Nameless. I can just say, just put Nameless for now. People like, that is such a bad name. I said, no problem. But that name has taken me to Aso Rock.
What is so special about you and your media company that makes them call you back?
I think generally it's God's grace. I truly believe that the hand of God is upon my life. And it's not just expressive in laying of hand. Anything I touch, I really, really believe it.
Touch me, sir. What's up, guys? Welcome to my crib, and this is the interview I never had. Today we are going to be having someone so special to me, someone that we obviously need to learn a lot from, and someone that inspires me in so many ways, and that is Essien John. So first of all, before we go into the interview, I know that you are known for so many things, and known for quite a number of things. So what's that one thing that's occupying your mind lately?
Proposals. I think that's what's on my mind.
So how has it been?
Crusade. Yeah, it's fine. I think over the years I've found a way to balance it and doesn't get hectic.
Okay.
Yeah. We can really get a lot, but yeah.
Yeah. So one of the things that I really know about you is that you are young. At least you might not see yourself as young. Do you see yourself as young?
Recently, yeah.
Recently, yeah. Oh, wow. Maybe because of the people that you go around with, and then when you find out that, I'm actually young.
Actually, yeah.
I think you had a fast education.
Education?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think it was like normal.
Normal, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I even got delayed self in school.
Are you serious?
I finished earlier, but I had a surgery.
Are you serious? Wow. Wow, that's really nice. So I know that you started, because I say you are young, it means that most of the things that I see you do, you started ministry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you started young. When did you always grow up loving God, being a God,
My mother was
God
listening. I don't think so, but I believe that somehow, all right, our house was centered in a way around it. We never really were the kind of family that will always gather for devotions.
Oh, wow. So
we didn't always gather. You know, there's some homes where, we didn't always gather for devotions. But we did. My mom, there's this meme where you see your mom with, your mother with anointing, you're going around. So that was our home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but it wasn't clear then. I think my focus was just to have good grades, have a good career, and start life. So there was no point where I desired anything happening now. So
what was that point that you sensed the call, or that at this point there's no going back?
Back then I didn't understand it, but when I was entering uni, there was this longing to just be a better person.
Oh, wow.
And it wasn't even encounter based or scriptural. I just chose, okay, so what if I stopped doing this or stopped doing this and started doing this?
Oh, wow.
Would I be better? So it was me trying to work on myself, but not knowing that I was being pushed to do so.
Yeah.
It was later that it made sense.
Wow.
So this wasn't just casual.
Oh.
But the call was, you are called to ministry. Was my 200 level.
Wow.
Second semester. I was resuming. I was coming back to school. My mom doesn't usually allow people to pray in our houses.
Yes.
But a sister of a friend that came to visit us, just said, let's just pray on a Friday. My mom agreed. Then she looked at me, then she smiled and she said, Pastor. I started laughing. But before then, I didn't know there were visions. They were called visions. I grew up Orthodox. So, but I was just like, I thought it was just me imagining myself preaching. I would just wear suits, preach. But I never saw anyone in the vision. But I was always, saying like Psalm 23 or something.
Wow.
So that was when it really became strong and okay, so this is what we are doing. Let's go ahead.
Did you accept the call, or did you try to run away and then come back, or was there any stop and pause and come back?
A lot of stops, but the reason why I didn't run away initially was because the call came in 200. So from 100 level, I was already taking steps to trying to be better. So when you bring ministry and like just being a better person together, they kind of like seemed like you get, because the values are kind of the same.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. So it was like, oh, this is just like just a title to what we're trying to achieve. So I didn't run. Yeah. I was hesitant much more going towards it when I started to understand the extent at which was.
Yes, because I wanted to ask you that, because I mean, ministry is not something very easy. Because the fact that you're a student and then there are expectations, like, I mean, to have a meeting, you need to have people, because you can't, even if you are called, you need people that you are called to, and then you also need financial aids to, and all of that. So at any point, was there any pressure that made you feel like, oh, am I really supposed to be doing this particular thing?
I think it was for our first meeting. The first one, that was August 15th, where we've had online meetings, physical meetings on campus. We're not spending money in school now.
Yes.
Call here. And I was in TC. So anything media sound, I was you get. So there was really no issue there. But it was the first time when we were planning a meeting outside campus. And
that was the one at
Caris.
Opebi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Opebi? No, not Opebi.
Oregon, sorry.
And I think I'll share this story here. And I don't think I've shared it before properly. Wow. That was when my foot was really tested, because a lot of people don't know this, but I will say this because this is go out. We didn't want to use a place like Caris. We're looking for a small, that could occupy. I knew that we're easily going to gather 200 people. I knew so because of the extent that God gave us, grace in campus. I knew we were going to be sealed, and for service, there was no problem. So we're just looking for a small place. But I was just asking the Lord, okay, so where? I was in Lagos and I didn't know the particular areas in Lagos or any particular area. But I just kept praying, and then in a dream, this was one of the first confirmations. But even before then, I was in the shower. We had picked August 10th for our meeting initially. August 10th. Is it August 10th or August 9th? One of them was a Saturday. And we agreed that we're going to use this day for our meeting. But I was having a shower one day and I had August 15th. I didn't know that it was about my meeting. That was on Friday. I didn't know it was about my meeting. But I just kept the date. I remember I spoke to a pastor friend. I was like, I had this date. I just told him. It was as though me telling him was like a confirmation that I didn't bring it up. Then I don't even know why I heard this, but I heard it very clearly, August 15th. But I pushed it aside because we already had the date. So we're looking for the event centers that could accommodate our date. But in a dream, I had an encounter. I was one of my disciples, and I pointed to a building, the external of a building, and I said, this is where we're going to have our meeting. I didn't really read much more into it, a lot of meaning into it. Just some weeks down, or some days, I told my admin, okay, send me like 20 event centers in Lagos. She was based in Lagos. I was still in Warrior at this time. Then she sent me 20. This particular building was just looking very similar. Like, why have I seen this before? I know it won't have been any visit to Lagos, because when I come to Lagos, it's to take a flight somewhere. You get. Then I now remembered, so this is my dream. Okay, so what is this building?
That exact building.
So it was not Caris, like the external image of Caris was what was my dream.
Wow.
And I had never seen it before.
Wow.
Like, that was the first one. This is very interesting.
Yeah.
So I took the bold step, reached out to someone who knew, that knew the pastor that used there before. Asked for the manager's number, and I asked, so what are the available dates in August? The only available time is August 15th. Jesus.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I say it's a lie. The only available date was August 15th. I know it was August 15th morning, like that was when we were having a meeting.
Yes.
It was not going to be an evening. Somebody even booked August 15th, but booked 5 p.m. down.
Wow.
So like you couldn't escape it, like it was reserved. And we didn't even have PLE when we found out the date was available. You get, like, there was no rush, but no one took their dates.
Wow.
So that was like, there were other confirmations that he didn't just want us to have a meeting, he wanted us to have it in the way he would want us to have it too.
Yeah.
And that was a very trying season. I made a post recently. A disciple of mine came to my house and told me that, well, sir, it's almost been 1 year since August.
Yeah.
But I felt very emotional about it because then it was very tough.
Okay.
Not a lot of persons believed in us.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you now.
Not a lot of persons
Did you
believed
feel alone? Did you feel like some people were like, are you doing so much? Are you sure? Did you hear from God?
I felt like I didn't hear from God. But the Lord just kept on pumping encounters and encounters. Oh, I can't share some things there, but they were so strange and they were so real. That was the point where I've had left the highest angelic visitations physically and in my dream.
Wow.
I will share this one. Okay, and I say this. In the dream, I had an angel come and he held the phone and sent 1 million. Next morning, I woke up, someone sent 1 million.
Is it like?
I'm not joking.
Wow.
So those are the highest times where we had I had those kind of encounters. And the Lord did it back then because I didn't have someone that could hold me and say, this thing you are doing is of God. My friends, they believed. Those around me believed because not just believed, they believed in me.
Yes.
But I was broken. Like, I would go back to my room and I'll be crying. It's like, I don't want to do this. I just feel like, and I could tell the certain persons that I knew. I could sense it. A lot of persons. I was like, let me just go ahead. Like, what is the worst that can happen? I already concluded I was going to make a video, apologize to the general public.
I'm not doing this.
I'm the one that thought God didn't call me. So,
I know that's exactly that you would have done. It's humility, it's something, because for you to come out and say, oh, I just cancel it and have no explanation, but wanting to do that,
like, what is the worst that could happen? Like, it's not that someone you're not making money from this, doing this, you're losing money.
Yes.
So it was a lot on me.
Have you graduated then?
From that point, that was my extra year.
Oh my God.
I said I finished earlier.
Yes, because of the
surgery.
Wow, that was.
So I was balancing.
Yes.
I've always been balancing things like that.
So how would you say that particular experience shaped your faith and all of it?
It's. I made a comment one time I was praying. I said, if an angel mistakenly whispers something from heaven I'm not meant to hear, I'm doing it.
Wow.
And it's because once I can sense that the Lord is there, I don't even need to hear it anymore.
Yes.
And that is one of the benefits of walking with God, to the point where, or walking with Him, taking obedience.
Yes.
I don't need to hear Him.
Wow.
I rather wait for Him to restrict me. I used to pray. I said, that is after Lagos. I said, if you just blink, I'm going. What we're planning now, when we announce it, you'll see it. We're planning a crusade, don't worry. I want to gather 5,000 people.
Wow.
We have just 1 month to finish up planning.
Wow.
August 24th. I was looking at the flyer today. We've gone to him with it. There's no restriction.
Yeah.
As he won't give me how to go about it. Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
and all this started because I had obeyed him at the beginning.
Yes, at the beginning. Because I noticed that after the healing and worship,
Lagos.
Yes, you mentioned that this year you're going to have Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Warri.
Abuja, Warri, and Ibadan.
And one of the things that surprised me the most was how that the next day we just saw Enugu.
Even when I was so shocked.
I was like, this is serious. I mean, you're in Lagos here, and you're able to have meetings in Abuja, you're able to have meetings in Enugu, you're planning the one for Ibadan, right? And also Warri, right? How are you able to just move to different directions without... Did you know people in all those locations, or how do you just come about it? Yeah.
So there's always a way. One of the patterns I've seen him, lead us is that, first of all, I'm in media. So an added benefit, I understand publicity and advertisement sway the point.
That's I give it to you.
It's an added advantage, in all I do. But for Abuja, I flew into Abuja. I knew someone there.
Yeah.
I just go to universities.
Wow.
And that's how that's how the meeting happened.
Wow. And then you were able to fix a date, work towards that date, achieve it, and it was successful. I remember your Abuja meeting, publicity was out there, you had people, and I'm like, how were you able to gather these people that are giving to this particular vision of yours?
At the core of what we do is discipleship. Look, we're going to start something called the Kerygma Discipleship class, where our teachings must not be publicized. But the core of Kerygma, the Lord said that Kerygma will be a firm house for discipleship. That was what we heard. That was one of the visions we received. It wasn't just in the healing and the expression of what we do.
Yes.
So we've been doing this on campus. I have been gathering people and been teaching, with following up, genuinely just training men, business, career, because now I can implement that and just their personal lives. So we've been doing this for I would say since 2021.
Wow.
The Lord told us not to come public what we're doing. So but we're just digging deep. So most of the people that you see now carrying my matter on their head, they've been doing so for years to come. It's just much more known now.
Yes.
And it's right now that a lot of people know that, we didn't start now. We didn't start now. Where some days where we didn't really know what we're doing. But we're just, okay, so every Sunday back then on campus, 5:30, we'll just call people to preach and pray. Individually, I'll go around to rooms, preaching, praying, teaching.
Wow.
And those are the people now that are running it.
Yeah. I really love how that they like vocal about what you do. I remember there was one video that you showed me. I think you were saying that you don't even know everybody that was shooting that content, but it was someone that gathered people and like, okay, we're having this.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. That's very, very nice. That was your end goal. Your
end goal was another test of faith. But this one was more silent. So everything had come, I'll say, relatively easy to a point. I'll say for a ministry that's not yet a church, running millions of naira for programs, it's the hand of God.
Yeah.
It's the hand of God.
Yes.
But I think I almost lost my way where I felt very comfortable. Yeah. So in the good, the Lord tested my willingness. I almost canceled the meeting because I thought that, and my only reason was that, things were not so balanced financially. When I was speaking with some person, I was like, I want to cancel this meeting. See why? I couldn't even say why. But I'm always telling them, you go without, you go out. What are you saying? But I knew.
When God send you.
Yeah. These numbers. Because we've not healed from Abuja. What do you mean? Millions again.
Yeah.
And we're flying some people in. And I was like, numbers were not adding up. I said, what's the worst? So my, Jesus. I took one of my guys. So okay, let's just book our flight to go first.
Yeah.
Just enter today. God has said we should go. Let's go. And when we got there, started seeing, an inflow of what the Lord was doing. When I was teaching, interestingly, so we should not record. I thought I was fighting it. I didn't know the Lord was restricting us from recording the event and producing the event. I know the kind of person I'm in media.
Yes.
I want everything documented.
I was even surprised when you said, and you posted and said
not streaming. So it's not my.
I'm ready to
It's not my orientation. It's not me.
Yes, because Abuja was streamed, so
exactly.
I was like, obviously this is going to.
It's not my orientation, but the Lord said no. And I didn't know. I remember when I was, in my room, I heard him say, "I can lean with a few," referring to lack of production, and I was really hammering on that, and I was healed of that. In Enugu, because I was like, no, let's record. People need to be blessed. That's my what, and I wanted to just start, making my sermons much more known. That was one of the motives.
Yes.
You understand? None of it worked out.
Wow.
Like, what exactly is happening? But at the end of the meeting, I said, oh my God, you are not even telling us to do this, record and take pictures. In fact, as a matter of fact, I went to the extent of going to go and find the photographer in Enugu. Look, I've cried my guys.
Yes.
This guy did rubbish. So, oh my God, they're so bad. And if you don't ask me, that document the event, I can't bring those things out as pictures.
Yes.
It's like, it was just very bad.
Yes.
So, okay. So now we want to realize that when they were even doing highlights of the school, the students, I did not have any highlights.
Oh my God. So
I got the message. I said, okay, no problem. I understand now. So it was the Lord really testing my willingness. Could I go ahead, even though everything wasn't as comfortable as it were?
Yeah.
Because it's His will. Could I go the extent of still getting it done? I know people might make statements like, there's no money, don't go. I don't believe it. And I don't believe that you have to have every single thing figured out to step out in the faith.
Yes.
I believe that even though you don't hear it clearly, but you can sense that the Lord is leading you, I would say investigate it. I've realized a lot of persons have missed the Lord because they were looking for Him, in the lightning and the storm.
Yes.
And it's just been my testimony that I've seen God show up in strange ways. And I can't explain it, But I'm very, very grateful for it.
That's very nice. I want to ask you. I know that, like, being in ministry, you'd have seen a lot of humbling testimonies, miracles, experiences, encounters
Yeah.
that shape and build your faith. But like, what's that encounter or experience that you've seen happening, maybe in your life or in the life of other people, that just made you to say, no, this must
This is
be God.
I think this is very interesting because two striking ones were in Enugu, but there were no recordings. I was preaching and the Lord said, someone here has an ovarian cyst.
Yeah.
And I know this. And, in the multitude of persons, one person, man, so that is very interesting. Laid hands on her, we're waiting for the result. I think they've done for the check again. But the fact that that's good, the extent at which.
Yeah.
In Abuja, the Lord said 7 sicknesses were going to be healed. This was the night before, and 7 strange, diverse sicknesses were actually healed. In Enugu again, this particular girl has an illness that causes her not to be able to go to the restroom without taking drugs.
Wow.
But I forgot about it. I was praying for the illness, but I forgot about one of the consequence of having it. In the meeting, we laid hands, and the Lord said, I was not in the point where we're giving testimonies. I started speaking from my spirit, and I said, one of you has been healed, and you can go to the restroom now. I forgot it was the person. I'm close to this particular person. Like, we're close, and I didn't remember. The next day, they might take the drugs as they normally would have, but they said they will not take it. I got the testimony later that about yesterday, she has been able to use the restroom since.
Wow, this is God.
And I'm just like, and there are many other in that line.
Yes.
I'm like, wow, it's actually real.
Wow.
Like,
how about your parents? Are they proud of the ministry? Do they have an issue with it as
well? My mom is afraid that I move around a lot. My dad is
typical Nigerian mother.
Yeah, my dad is okay. Something the Lord did is that in different ways, He, through me, spoke to them, reassuring them of my call. So my father, the Lord gave me a word one time when I was praying. I was about to tell him, I said, do not tell him now. So I now said, I will not hear my spirit now, tell him now. And I gave him a call. Daddy, the Lord actually tell you this. He said, Jesus, someone just told me this now. That was one. For my mom, I was on campus, and I woke up, I heard your uncle's about to die. Which uncle? And I was taken back. So I never spoken to this man in like 10 years. And I said, let me just pray for him. So I just prayed for him. I spoke to my mom. Mom, I said, John, you don't believe that some days ago we got a call that this person stepped on champs and his legs were swollen.
Serious?
Yeah, his legs were swollen.
Wow.
And I believe that would have been one of the points where like, oh, this my son actually hears God.
Yes.
Yeah, so this boy actually has.
Let me just.
So I think from that point is be pastor.
Yeah. Wow. So they were accepting.
Same thing for my brothers.
Yeah.
My younger brother is a funny young man. I don't know why he did this. He was writing his final exams. This was very recently. Just called me and said, John, there are like 6 modules and we don't know where to start from. And we asked God for us. I started laughing. I said, I beg. Say, please. It's okay. In the night, I actually just went about my day. And then that if God wants to speak, He will speak.
Yes.
He gave me the numbers. I've forgotten the exact numbers, but there are 3 of them. I said, go and read these 3 alone. There were like 6, 7 modes or something.
Yeah.
And then I got a message the next day, bro, every single thing came out.
The man.
And I was just laughing. And I just, was much more reassured. Same thing for my other brothers and my sister, every one of them. And this has been the pattern. And that was one of the ways the Lord confirmed in Jala, okay, this young man, I know he may be, but he has something on his head.
Wow. So when did you venture into media, and like what's here and what was the drive?
I think I've always been that child that just wants to touch something. So like, going back, just this socket now, when I was younger, like, what is inside? What are the cables? So I'll go and lose it. And I'll just check what is inside. Okay, so it's blue and red.
And yellow.
So I learned electrical stuff by playing around in my father's house. He wanted to beat me when he found out. So I wanted to kill myself. Let me kill you first. But he didn't touch me again. My uncle stepped into the picture to save us. So there was a point, my 200, I believe.
Wow, everything happened 200. This 200 level.
Before then, I was taking it more seriously.
Yeah.
And I prompted for a good laptop. Like, I want to learn graphic design or learn this. And
You also design, so.
that was the first thing I started doing.
Oh, wow.
I believe I do every single thing in media.
Wow.
It's not, I can't level equipment. If it's advanced, I'll just learn it. Like, that was my daily bread.
Yes,
So I was making posters, branding, and everything for people. So that's how I was getting paid.
Yeah.
Then just started investigating other things. But now I realized that wasn't where the money was actually. It was the business of media. I think I'm at the point where I don't need to touch my open Photoshop or Illustrator. I'm still able to make money. So it was just a passion. CC Head were the ones handling PowerPoint designs for Scripture because the Fit Academy. So kind of infused the CU. I had a company initially. It was called Christos Agency.
Wow.
But the Lord said, bring yourself out as the CEO and resign. So I just started. I heard the next day. I could hear God and I did so. But later, I realized that I won't have been able to work with my manager then. So I was actually sealed from a lot. Baba wanted to sue me. We had an agreement in our company. The incentives go to the one that does designs and this thing. It was just me and some people. I did everything. So when I was leaving, I took all the incentives.
Power of agreement.
I took everything. Like, apparently there were some conversations we had on our chat. Baba was ready to subpoena me. So I had to pay my company hundreds to leave.
Wow.
Because there were actually evidence. I said, Kai, no problem. So because I was separated, like, this guy I want to spend my career, business life, that would have been finished.
Yeah.
But later I volunteered for Shiloh. Shiloh. So I was designing. My designs were on Papa's pages, Mama's pages. Then I rendered the solution to Pastor Faith Oyedepo. I'm actually going to be shooting now. In some days, I'll be going to shoot. I started handling a pitch for like months and getting like retainerships. We had like an agreement, retainership agreement, and we were getting paid monthly. It wasn't even by her, by someone else that was on it. She just didn't know that person was paying. The person was paying well. So I had to make a team of the bulk of the work. And so I was going to a Nameless. And in our room, I was like, what can we call this thing? I was asking.
I'm like, this Nameless Media, is it that you just...
Yeah, so somebody just said Nameless. Okay, let's say, let's put Nameless for now. I don't know what that means.
Yes.
Then I just started going around with Nameless. People like, who is doing this? I said, I'm Nameless. We are Nameless.
Really
So
Nameless.
people like, that is such a bad name. I said, no problem. It's fine. But that name has taken me to Aso Rock.
Wow.
So I'm good.
That's very nice. I see that your team and you have handled several meetings. The last one was in Bowen, right?
Yeah.
Recently. And I've seen you work with Pastor Faith and also Pastor Akin Pelu.
Oh, yes. I work closely. He's my mentor.
What has taken you into rooms and all of that? Because there are many people that are doing what you do. And when they meet you, what is the reason what is so special about you and your media company that makes them call you back and still want to work with you?
I think generally it's God's grace. Wow. I truly believe that the hand of God is upon my life. And it's not just expressive in the laying of hands. Anything I touch, I really, really believe it.
Touch me, sir.
No, not worry. I really believe. Yeah. And Pastor Akin Pelu.
I think you post him a lot. You appreciate
that man has Jesus. I don't think, apart from my father, I don't think there's anyone that has sacrificed or expressed love to someone you just met. Like, you didn't really build a relationship. Like, he has opened doors. I handled a project in Tafawa Balewa Square. The Guinness Book of Records project.
For the teachers and this thing.
He bounced someone for me. Bounced. He just believed. And time again, he showed it, and I just feel like I just owe him a lot. And genuinely, not even wanting anything in return. Not wanting you to come and, I've done this for you. You must now be rendering, doesn't even let me do services for free. The first time he realized that the equipment we're carrying were rented, he was so annoyed that I spent like 200K to rent it. I was not happy. Like, I was really annoyed. I said, no, that's not proper. Once I signed a contract in millions, it was from him. That you write the contract and you see like the zeros are many. It was from him.
Yeah.
He has held my hand and said, work with this for everything. So just is surreal. Even the way I met him, it was my first, when I was praying, I wasn't even sure in Abuja, I was praying. And in the dream, I didn't know him then. He walked up to me and I saw my media agency's name on his body. Found my way in Lagos. One day I was in a place where, and one of my brothers prays, we drove into a place. He drove into the place. And I heard him say, I don't even know why I'm here. I said, me, I know. Sir, he prayed for me. And that was the launch of everything. Lord let me volunteer to do this, that. He took us on lunch in one buffet. Me and my whole team, a team of about 10 people.
Wow.
Excuse me. To go and eat. Wow. God, man, is this? I chop, sha.
Man of God.
I chop. And it just really opened my mind towards relationships. And ever since then, it's been, very progressive.
So, one of the things I really admire about you is the ability to manage people. I see that you manage people in ministry and you manage people also too in media.
Yeah.
I wonder how you do it, really, to be honest, because it takes a skill and grace to manage people. I mean, there is a consistent flow with it, and it's more like there is a built relationship. When we see you work with the people that you work with, there's a built relationship. So how do you do it?
It's funny how I used to think I had leadership problems because I was comparing what we're doing internally with already established companies and firms and ministries. But we just found a way around it. I don't know how to explain this. We didn't read books on how to lead people. I didn't read books on how to manage people until like this year.
Wow.
I don't even go and find those books. So it was as though it just came easily. If you step on this person's toe, this person is going to feel pain. So avoid stepping on their toe. So how do you portray the vision or, make them understand what we're trying to achieve without hurting their feelings? So like basic logic to me, you get? You shouldn't just be frowning every single time. They will know that you're a wicked person. So always smile. So those little things.
Smile.
Yeah, smile. Like those were just the little things we just took. It wasn't because we're trying to attain a stature. It was just we believe that this was the right way. If I open my group chat and I say, let me show my ministry group chats, like these people are not serious. Like maybe now you can just start about cracking jokes.
Wow.
Like it's like we can have a long teaching and the call has ended. Like, so how you guys doing? And it just be us gisting and just catching up. Like for ministry, it has really become like a family. Very close family.
Yeah.
I have sacrificed and we all have been sacrificing one way or another. Same thing for business. God is still helping us. I have so many goals we want to achieve, but we're not even close to where we want to be yet. But like it's just the same process, but much more advanced. I just always see the entirety of my life, what I do as my assignment. Yeah. Ministry, business, whatever aspects I'm in.
Lastly, because I mean that if I sit here with you, I'm going to ask you questions all day, and then it's just been an interesting session. But I want you, like, there are many people that are out there that are listening to you, that they're actually learning from you at different phases, how to follow God's leading, how to obey God, and a lot of things to learn from you. But what is that one thing that you would want to be known for, and you would say that it's something that is making you like keep moving, that when you think of it you're like
recently one of our persons in our church, our guys, you name, but I'll just keep his name aside, we're just having a conversation and it was like, we stayed my faith up. I was cooking in them, look at the rubbish. And I started hearing it much more from other persons, how that they were able to believe the Lord for what they were doing because they saw Essien John. We saw him here now.
Yeah.
We know the challenges. So how is God using him this way?
Yeah.
And right now, my motivation for all I do, yes, is to please the Lord, but also to teach a generation. I really want to walk the Lord to the point where I want to get to the point where I'm like, nothing. Like this, I want us to be able to put effort into God's will and let it not yield fruit.
Yeah.
And it's just God's hand.
Yeah.
It just be so evident.
Yeah.
And I want that to be seen by people.
Wow.
I want it to really, really stir a generation. I want people to be able to take some daring and bold steps for God.
Yes, very necessary.
Pastor Elvis said something one time when they called, he said, "You're young." It didn't click. Started ringing in my head like, Jesus, wow. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful because that means younger people also can have this early walk with the Lord and do much more. And I'm excited for it.
Thank you so much for your time. I wanted to chip in this. I know I said that's the last question, but I want to ask, as all these experiences, do you think that you matured faster than your age, or you had to grow up faster than your age because of all the responsibilities?
I had to. You obviously have to. You have to know how to handle every kind of situation. Something happened. I don't know if you remember this. We're shooting on my side. Then Choma came and said something. Choma was vexed that day. Choma was not in the mood. And she said, then Choma basically, she was just expressing herself. And I
think I remember the day.
Yeah.
And you're like, sorry. No.
I don't know if it was you that asked or her that asked. And I said, why are you so calm?
Yes. That's
I'm like,
yes,
you expect me to be like training. I've learned to, it's hard to get to my nerves. So like if you go to my nerves,
really find something.
And it's because I always see the best in people. Always. Even the madman on the streets, I see the best in him.
Wow.
It can be a problem, but I love it. I just always see the best in people. I don't let myself, bring down anyone because of maybe their present circumstance or things like that. So it's just been me learning and growing, trying to get things better, because the people, you are training people as your supposed pastor.
Yeah.
If you have needs, generally, Matthew, they go to shop.
You get. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a wonderful time.
I did.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your story, because your story is not just for you to share it, but because in years to come, you yourself will come back to see like the path that you have, you've passed, and many more people are going to look at you and be inspired by your work and by your story. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
So this particular video is sponsored by Brilla, and my team is supposed to be here, but my team is going to give you something that Brilla is giving to you. Thank you so much for your time.
Fufu okra.
Fufu and okra.
Yes, just keep it here.
Brilla doesn't do that, so now what are we
Brilla go do them.
I'm going to tell everybody that they should subscribe and they should comment what's work for them, and tell them bye.
All right, so please subscribe. So the next time they invite me, they give me food. So can do. All right, and the comments, maybe ask. I think you're gonna ask questions, right?
Yes.
All right, you can ask some questions, and she'll reply. All right. Bye.
So I say, and this is, you said, the interview I never had, and this is the interview I never had. Thank you so much.